Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's quickly take another look at the JASMY price chart here because we have actually begun 2025 on a very positive note, and I think actually the best is yet to come. You can see some big numbers here across the crypto space. You can see 57%, you can see 27%, 28%, whatever the case may be, not yet being reflected on the JASMY price chart. But as I always say time and again, when it comes to the JASMY price chart, it's always just a matter of time. Remember the last rally that we were having from right around 1.6 cents all the way to something like 6 cents, which was like a 280 something percent move. Yeah, people were tired with JASMY at that point because at that moment XRP, Algorand, and all the other things were doing really great. So yes, right now JASMY is still chilling around here, preparing for the next wave towards the upside, and it's gonna happen fast, just as it always happens time and again, and it usually leaves a lot of people by surprise. Today we will focus much more on what is happening here short term as we prepare for the next leg towards the upside. So before I get into the content, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. Let's go ahead and start here with a very bullish chart of JASMY against BTC. I've shown you this over the last few weeks here, and you can see that, yeah, for years at this point, JASMY has just been accumulating against BTC. And usually with charts like these ones, you have almost like a vertical move towards the upside, and I'm expecting the same thing here to happen for the JASMY price chart within the next 2 months or something like that. I believe that this is going to be a quick run towards the upside, and then it's going to be, coming back once again because, for the most part, altcoins don't have like sustained rallies against BTC. Here we can outperform Bitcoin immediate short term. In the situation, for example, we're looking to run 9x against BTC. That's pretty cool because I know that in this period, BTC is going to be pumping against the dollar as well. So let's say BTC goes up by 2x, right? And in that same scenario, we'll be anticipating JASMY to multiply that by 9, which will be something like an 18x against the United States dollar. That's pretty great. And I know some people will be like, you know what, this guy is delusional. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The thing though is you have to experience some of those things. We've been in the market for the last 7 years or so, and we have seen just too crazy, right? I'll show you a few examples here. Let me look at this Ethereum. I mean, maybe this is Ethereum. It's always too good, right? But let me take a look at, for example, Ethereum Classic. You can see a very terrible chart like this one here. Nobody expects it to do something like this. You see this, and it happens in a very short space of time. Then boom, again, it starts, crashing towards the upside. I'm expecting exactly this kind of same scenario here for JASMY. But what it means is that as we are headed towards the upside, we're going to be taking profits, and really, I can't wait for that moment. Another amazing chart that I'm looking at right now is JASMY against Ethereum, and again we see the same story, and we're looking to push here versus Ethereum, maybe something like 400% or something like that. I think it's gonna be amazing because we can see here that Ethereum usually does well in January, February, and March. You can see on this table plus 147%, plus 34%, whatever the case may be, the odds are in the favor of Ethereum doing an amazing job. How does that relate to the JASMY price chart? I think, just like the chart that I was showing you here of Ether versus JASMY, you can see that JASMY is very strong against Ethereum. So once Ethereum starts moving, it's going to be pulling everything up with it. So that's great here for JASMY. Now, immediate short term, I think we're going to be running up towards 4 cents, 4.2 cents thereabout. Why is it like that? I'm looking at the 50 daily moving average that we always look at time and again. And the equation here is very much simple, right? Take a look at this whole rally that we have been having since, 2023. You can see that once we are above the 50 daily moving average, JASMY is pumping towards the upside. Take a look at this instance. You pump, 117% above the 50 daily moving average. Once again, you also see the same thing here. You are pumping right around 380%. Basically, you go above the 50 daily moving average. Once again, here you are having a pump of something like 137%. You also take a look at even the recent one that we were having maybe a month or something ago. You can see that it was pretty much the same thing. So it's very simple in this uptrend. Once we are above the 50 daily moving average, we're looking safe, and that's exactly where we are today. Now, obviously, this daily candle hasn't closed just yet. Maybe I want to see 1 or 2 more closing above that 50 daily moving average, and then I can know that JASMY is ready for the next leg towards the upside. As I have been saying over the last few days or the last few weeks, I'm expecting something like 8 cents to be reached, and that price target is actually very much big for me because that is the moment when I'm gonna be able to do my first 20x on JASMY. So I'm really looking forward to that moment. It's going to be a great one, I can tell you, with a high degree of certainty. But other than that, I think we are also taking indications from the Ethereum price chart, and we have seen that Ethereum is back at its top of the range here with this kind of spike of accumulations. This is what you expect, right? That you break resistance at some point. You have to pull back a little bit just to backtest this whole thing and then off and away you're going. In this moment, I'm expecting Ethereum to just go ahead and set a new all-time high. Basically, we are looking at $7,000, we're looking at $11,000, and finally somewhere around $15,000. This is when I'm saying that it's going to be a great moment for everybody, because we've got a stronger chart versus Ethereum. So again, if Ether performs really well, JASMY is also going to just be doing fine. Let me go back to the immediate short term. So yeah, I was saying that I'm looking for indications. Most likely I'm going to be adding much more to my JASMY position when I see this whole thing being back tested and we are flying towards the upside very much successfully. On a different note altogether, we were having the news that JASMY was not going to be removed from the monitoring zone here from Binance, and I was saying that really this is a big nothing burger, because during this time when JASMY has been in this motivation zone or innovation zone or monitoring zone, whatever they call it, it has actually managed at some point to pump up 20x. So yeah, for me, that is not a factor, whether it's in the monitoring zone, I should be saying, or whatever the case may be. I think that JASMY is just going to do well anyway. And remember, my price targets are right from 32 cents to something like 54 cents, which is the golden ratio. I think that's something that is very much possible. I mean, I've seen some people saying $1 something, $4, whatever the case may be. I happen not to believe in those price targets, but I mean, again, to each their own. Maybe they have got strong convictions why they believe something like that. Now, before I go, I want to just invite you to our private Discord group, which you can join via the Patreon. And for this week, because we have just begun a new year, I'm giving you a 70% discount. The discount code is going to be CF2025, all capital letters, no space in between there, and you can redeem your 70% discount. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.